Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. I have boba, by the way. Oh. Fail! Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god, real fail. I can't believe I got that on camera. Brown sugar boba from Yifang Fruit Tea in New York. Oh my god, I'm a mess today. We're doing a reaction to consulting memes. Oh my god, such a great start. Such a great start. There we go. Got my brown sugar latte. So today we're going to be reacting to the consulting meme Instagram account. So actually I'm a technology consultant, so I'll be reacting to these consulting memes. A lot of them are actually geared towards more management consultant, but we're gonna see how well it applies to technology consulting. So this account has 333,000 followers. Make sure to check the link down below if you want to go follow them. A lot of cool memes here you can see. And we're gonna have some fun today. Me to Bay, I saved the client USD 2.2 million by single-handedly streamlining their organization. And what we're seeing is they're literally, what is the shortcut to align icons to the left? And this is funny because we're doing these like big projects, and then there's just some simple stuff we still need to Google. Honestly, there's still some simple things that I keep on Googling the same thing and every time, and I should really still be doing something about it. I should be retaining it. Ooh, I'm gonna be taking a sip for anything that I actually find relevant. Partner, bros, I can explain. Manager, you're making 500,000 and only giving me 30,000. Senior, 30,000, I'm only getting 1,000. Intern, you guys are getting paid. Okay, so you still get paid as an intern at these consultant companies. Maybe if you come from like a boutique firm, you may not get paid, but even some boutique firms definitely do pay. When I interned at one, I still got paid. But I just thought that was funny because that face though. So consulting if it were a fruit. I'm actually gonna be curious like what the it tastes better when fried. I'm drinking that. Ooh, I see cats. Come on, New York. All right, this one. Me with a bucket of water fishing, and then another cat walks by. Deliverables that I have worked hard to produce. And then you see another cat coming in saying colleagues asking for content to leverage. And you see the cat give me like a pissed like wrinkles over here. So essentially it's like all copy pasting, but honestly it's a good thing sometimes because we do have a community and you really want to make sure you leverage that community. Otherwise you're gonna be doing a lot of work again and again and again. I've had so many people that reach out to me asking me like, oh Christine, can you help me with this, and like any advice, and sometimes I even give them like a whole slide deck or like a whole diagram. But I just also really like this because it has cats. Oh, I'm gonna drink to that. Okay, this one I think is more of a management consulting because we don't actually work with slide decks this much. This is basically saying that like you're trying to build this very vulnerable sandcastle, me finalizing the deck, and then you see this huge wave of water that's just gonna wash it all away with last minute comments. So a lot of times for us, we don't have to do that much of a drastic change, but there are some times where I could be working on a slide deck to kind of explain to the client some kind of like bigger concept that I couldn't do. So, and then sometimes they may say like, oh yeah, we are kind of changing direction. So we don't really get last minute comments that have kind of like wipe out all your work, but we do have sometimes where the client doesn't even need it anymore or it's out of scope. So like, really? I did all that work for nothing, but at least you know what? I'm chargeable for it. Okay, this is actually completely true because let's say, for example, when I mentioned before, we have like end-to-end kind of solutions. So in this case, like we would have strategy consultants coming in and providing a solution in terms of like what to expect and what you should be doing to kind of improve your business standpoint. And then we also do have the implementation where sometimes we do bring in that software and it's totally scoped wrong, or it's like not even correct solution or not even the best solution. But we do have to do what we have to do, and you'll sometimes get this kind of thing where it's just like you're totally not what you're expecting and not even functional. But you know, we always got to do what we got to do, and we just do what we can. I'm drinking to that. When your manager says that the team might have some extra That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm lucky that I've never had a manager that kind of overestimated my bandwidth, but they've actually always underestimated because they know that we are always busy and we always have so much on our plate. So this is really funny because the manager's basically promising that yes, we can do it, but then the team really can't handle it, so it brings everyone down. Oh my god, this is hilarious. So what a billable engagement is that basically this is going to be an engagement that can work towards your chargeable hours. So consultants are constantly always judged by their chargeability. So this means like how much of your work that you're doing is actually chargeable to client. And what this is really great is because staffing is usually providing, if you haven't seen my video, make sure to check it over here on exactly how staffing works, because you're definitely going to be learning about how you have to actually go and get your own project sometimes, or the staffing team gives you a project yourself. And then they have billable engagements that are definitely helpful for this. So that's why they're like, hee, we're taking it. We're gonna get that chargeable hours. The monkey though. Oh my god. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. When you lie on your resume but still get the job. So I haven't had this issue when it came to projects or even consulting, but I've definitely heard of some people that may have written on their resume that they have like experience in R, but then they don't know anything at all about R, or not much at all when it comes to the working capacity. So now they're stuck on a project that uses R. But the good thing is that at least we have a lot of training involved, so you can still kind of learn R as if you kind of know it, you know, fake it till you make it. But I just like, oh my god, look at this kitty! It's a police dog. Oh, she's so cute. Like, how can you be so angry at this police dog cat? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Client expectations. And then you got consultant deliverables. So this is definitely how it's always going to be. Like, the client expects everything. Like, for example, let's say in technology, they expect the technology to solve everything for them. But then they don't realize that their own processes are bad and like not optimized at all. So they expect the technology to kind of do it for them. But then you really can't have technology solving something that is not there, you know? Some people don't even have processes to do something and they expect it to kind of put in a process for them. So in this case, it's just like here, you got SpongeBob trying to hit the top part of like a door frame because they can't hit the hoop. Close enough, it says in the caption. Travel plans in 2020 be like expectations. You get Sydney, and then you got reality where you get just a rack of dishes. At least you guys have rack of dishes. I'm Asian. I'm so cheap. I don't even have a rack of dishes. I just put on a damn towel. Oh my god. Okay, so you got this, me doing vlookup. Will you please listen? I am not the Messiah. And you got the interns go, he is the Messiah. So I think this is hilarious because like a lot of people overlook about all of these Excel functions and formulas that definitely speed time up. And there's even some parts in, at least like when it comes to older processes, they're like, oh, I don't know if I should use vlookup because it's too risky, especially working with client data. But what a lot of people overlook is that if you do that, you're going to speed up so much time and they don't have much trust in technology. So a lot of times when you do vlookup, you can definitely speed a lot of time. Like let's say, for example, you want to connect an employee to maybe a location. Instead, you have an intern going like one by one, putting in a location for an employee. That's way too much time and you're wasting so much time. So in this case, like vlookup is definitely your best bet. I've used vlookup probably the most out of all of my Excel functions when it comes to work, so definitely make sure to learn it. Ooh, the Messiah uses index match. Oh yes. You got definition of a sick day, regular job, sneeze, sneeze, boo. Consulting in a hospital. So how can you be sick if you still have a pulse? So you'll be surprised that like even though it makes it seem like we're constantly working all the time, that there's still people out there who are literally having the flu or maybe even COVID-19 and they're still working. Like I've actually known someone that knows someone that has a coworker that got COVID-19, and this is still in the consulting industry, and they're literally still on the call while they're trying to get this work done. With COVID-19, they're literally at their like bed and everything, and just, I mean, no video and everything, but you still have to, they're still talking. I'm just like, why? Why? Take your PTO. I guess I'll look at this. How consulting onboarding be like? So my consulting onboarding was 3 days, and it was actually full 3 days, so that's 24 hours. A lot of it was just a lot of paperwork, and then you got like this HR stuff and diversity inclusion, all this kind of things, and then a decent number about it is just like, oh, how is it like as a consultant? Then I, as like being in technology development program and other people in like consulting development program, we got shipped out to this kind of training facility, and then we have another 1 or 2 weeks to do this. How to write an email, how to make a presentation, how to get staffed, all those kind of things. And it's a lot, honestly. I think like it would have been a lot better if they kind of phased it out throughout the time instead of just like all at once, and maybe provided some resources online, one-stop shop kind of thing, instead of just like, here, I'm gonna force feed you with all this information and you're expected to kind of know everything by the time you leave. This is why you guys should be watching my YouTube channel. That way you can kind of learn more about it. If I haven't covered anything that you want me to cover, please let me know in the comments down below. And I think this is a good note to kind of end this at. So let's just keep on looking at this. I think it's hilarious, but also kind of unfortunate for this guy who's like, you can see at the end, he can just and this is like a completely new video concept that I've been trying to try. I thought this would be a cool way to kind of break out from all of those like very formal educational content, but in the same way kind of doing it with like some kind of humor, and then adding some kind of realistic perspective and even some boba, you know, like I like it because I get boba. Whew. So yeah, if you have any questions at all, if you want me to do more of this, I'm actually thinking of maybe watching some kind of clips on House of Lies, which is based off of consulting, and then do some kind of reaction videos off of that. But please let me know if this is something that you're interested in. Make sure to follow Consulting Comedy. Their Instagram link is down below. Also, please leave me a like. This really helps me with the algorithm, and this also helps me see that you like these kind of content. All right, thank you so much, and see you guys next time. Bye.